Hi, I'm Jack Oppel. I'm president of Bud Bartley and Stillbrook Homes in Build on Your Lot, Texas. I wanted to talk with you today inside the home before it's all covered up. We're kind of looking at the, I guess you'd say, the guts of the house. I want to talk about our floor systems. We use an engineered silent floor system. We also use web trusses in some instances. This system, the benefits of this system is that it is an engineered product and it is very stable. It helps keep our floors flat, it avoids squeaks, and it is designed specifically to allow ductwork and wiring to pass through at certain locations. In addition, the nailing surface for the flooring on top of the floor joist system and the nailing surface for the sheetrock on the bottom, it's wider than a dimensional lumber type of floor joist. What I mean by dimensional lumber is just plain pieces of lumber that some builders use for their floor systems. The benefits of this product and of the web trusses over using just, for instance, regular dimensional lumber is that this product, again, is more stable, gives you a bigger nailing surface, so it's a better surface for the flooring to adhere to the underlying support, which is the joist. Another thing I wanted to point out while we're in here is the fact that in our homes we use what are called multiple return airs. What that means is this vent up here, it pulls air out of your house back into the heating and cooling system. The benefit of having multiple returns as opposed to just one or two large returns, having multiple returns pulls air more evenly and distributes it, helps it distribute more evenly through your home so your temperature stays more consistent through the home. It also allows for less sound. Those big returns, when there's just a couple of them in the house, they're moving a lot of air. It sounds like an aircraft taking off in your house when the air conditioning system fires up. We avoid that by doing multiple returns. It costs a little bit more, but it's a better product, and it's one that we want in our homes. Come with me and we're going to check out a few things in another part of the house. Hello. What I wanted to point out to you here is this fresh air intake. The benefit of that is that it pulls fresh air at certain intervals into the home. That's controlled by the heating and air's computer. It senses the humidity level inside the home and it tells it when to pull in fresh air. The benefit of that is higher indoor air quality. It also mixes it with current heated and cooled air so that it retains its energy efficiency. Our houses are so airtight that it is important to bring in fresh air to maintain the quality of the air inside the home for you and your family. Take note of this shower. We recess our ground floor showers into the slab. It's a little more costly and takes a little more time, but the benefit is that it provides a very stable base for your shower. If you'll notice, we use a neoprene pan to protect this foundation from the moisture of the shower. What happens is the tile people will come in and build a mud pan, and then they will install the tile floor on top of that. This is a great system. We like it better than using some of the prefab pans that you've seen. The prefab pans are a great application in an upstairs situation, but on a ground floor where we have the slab to work with, we prefer to use the better system. Even though it's a little more costly, it provides a better product. You see it in many of the homes like ours, and certainly as you get up into higher price points, it's very common to see recessed showers on the ground floor. It's a good product. It takes a little more time, but it's worth it. We're upstairs now. I wanted to talk to you about our subfloor. We use Advantech and other similarly manufactured products. The benefit of these products is they are designed to be used in this specific application. They also are designed to handle the weather that is apparent when we are building the homes. They are resistant to moisture that may occur while the houses are under construction. The fancy term for that is dimensionally stable. They don't expand and contract or swell as other lesser quality products may do. When we install this product, we install it over the floor, the engineered floor systems that I talked about earlier. We glue it with a subfloor adhesive, and we also screw down the subfloor in addition to them being nailed. So these are very well fastened to the structural component of the home. It's a good product. It provides a solid base for the carpeting or other floor finishes that you may find upstairs. It's a silent system. It helps drastically reduce the possibility of squeaks and dips and other imperfections in the floor. Hello. We continue upstairs in the home to point out a few other features that I'd like you to know about. We use what we call draft stop. That's this product up against conditioned space. For instance, this bedroom is conditioned up against attic space, which is unconditioned. The benefit of this, and the reason we use it, it helps stop the migration from the unconditioned air into your conditioned air space. We call this draft stop. In addition to that, we'll insulate these areas. The draft stop helps avoid air infiltration, and it also aids the stability of the insulation that we'll put in place up against it. As long as we're here, we ought to talk about this duct. This air conditioning and heating duct is a highly insulated product, and it is also installed using specially formulated mastics. The mastics are used at the junction of the ductwork to the supply vent. In this case, this is a return air supply up in the ceiling. The mastics help seal the duct to the box of return air. These mastics are designed to flex over time and not dry out and crack. The benefit of this is it continues to upkeep the integrity of the heating and air system. And by the way, one of the tests that we put your home through before we turn it over to you is that we pressurize your heating and cooling system to make sure that there isn't an excessive leakage on those systems. It's a good idea to do that, and we require that our homes meet a very high standard of airtightness, and our heating and air people are trained to install these systems to where the integrity of the heating and cooling ductwork is very strong. Feature to point out while we're upstairs in this home is what we call our efficiency corner. Some people call them California corners or cool corners. What we mean by that is this corner is specially framed to allow insulation to go all the way into the corner. Previously, oftentimes corners were a void and they were not able to insulate up behind them. But we've developed specific techniques to allow our insulation to go all the way into this corner. The benefit to you is a better insulated home and lower electric bills.